Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports. A pleasure it is to have you live and in charge with the Outcast Racing League. Forgive the nose and all that stuff. Little sinus thing going on right now. It got really cold today, and all of a sudden my sinuses went. Anywho, we're running some good racing. Week 4 of the Outcast Racing League ready to get up and rolling as we see some new drivers join the field and a whole lot of fun. Michigan International Raceway is going to be right here, live and in charge. 50% fuel for the drivers today. They're going to run 110 laps of the 2-mile length track. It does run super fast, and it is just like that super speedway look. 4 sets of tires, 1 fast repair, 2 attempts at a green white checkered stage. Is going to be at 25, 50, and 110 track temperature as it changes over 105 degrees Fahrenheit for these fine folks. Starting grid today, Matt Redford's going to be your pole sitter for this 110 lap affair. Joshua Siegfried's going to be your outside pole sitter. Let's see, Brock Page up there, Vincent Guisi going to be up there as well in row number 2. Bud Shearer and Chad Jeffries in row number 3. Mike Kellingbeck and Justin Rolls will be in row number 4. Jeff Mayers, Michael Caffrey, row number 5. Colt Manick and Josh Bromfield will make up row number 6. Row 7 is going to have Joseph Grijalva and Wayne Garland. Row 8, George Jewell and Cam Dario. Row 9 is going to have Joshua Benton and Al Reed. Sean Burke, Paul Vosberg will make up row number 10. Gary Wright, Jerry Culver will make up row 11. Stephen Parker Hamilton out there with James Garland in row 12. Row 13 is going to be Jack Wyborn. Christopher Muse is going to be there to his outside. Jamie Stripe and Dwayne McMahon will make up row 14. Row 15 will be Anthony Garland and John Sponsler, a.k.a. Johnny Thunders. I don't know why they didn't save for him on here again. I will check that out. Josh Mayu out running. See Mayu out there running. Jamie Dunning will make up the outside of row 16. Preston Stripe out there as the final driver, the tail end of the field. These drivers are going to be super ready to go. Brock Page, give us a like and a share. Thank you. Brent Patterson, give us a like as well. Amanda Rude Racing and James Amanda Rude, give us a like and a share as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. What is happening with everybody out there? I hope you are all having a wonderful Sunday afternoon, and you're not getting the freezing rain that we're getting, and it's not 16 degrees outside. That's about the only thing I could ask for. You know. I appreciate everybody being out there in chats as well. Thank you so much to everybody for being just absolutely fantastic and just the best. You're the best. You guys are the best. Amanda Rude, how are you doing, sir? Reminder on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Signature Esports. If you head over there, we are raising our charity on Twitch right now is St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Yesterday we had some fine folks donate. Encourage you to do so as well. It's going to be towards the end of the we are going to be looking at a couple of more weeks before that ends, but St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, a fantastic cause out there, and a wonderful establishment. Parents never receive a bill for services rendered by St. Jude, so go and check that out. Even if you don't donate, make sure that you do show them some love. It's just insane. Danger, give us a like and a share. Warren Arnold, give us a like out there as well. Thank you so much, folks. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that follow button on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Hit the notification bell to let you know when we go live. Support, subscribe, whichever you want to do. It is going to be amazing. Redford, ready to go. Quick little start. Remember, cautions are going to be are kind of going to be a little friendly right now, but not necessarily. I will tell you that one of the things that these cars have to worry about is the possibility of running out of fuel. 50% fuel before the end of stage 1, and they might be 4 laps short. You're 530 stars. You're the best. We're sending the stars. I'm on the table, say bang. Donate to the Iowa People Money Fund. Green flag. Outcast Racing League Cup Series gets into week 4 here. And everybody goes. Turn 1 and 2 busy. Multi-group track, Siegfried. Down to the bottom, a little free off corner. Off the corner exit right behind. That's 71 of Matt Redford. Brock Page to the outside. Goethe, the 29, rolling as well. Joshua Siegfried here in at 51 is going to have his hands full right now, running up the race line just a little bit. Brock Page out front takes over the lead early here in the RBS Racing Machine 92. Goethe and the Jimmy Johns 29. Little love to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Kevin Harvick. Then is a big throwback paint scheme there as these two roll in the corner. Big, huge runs for these drivers. That is what's happening. Bud Shearer's your lone Canadian today, folks. There he is at a 93, RBS Racing Machine. Chad Jeffries in 5th, Bud Shearer in 6th. RBS trying to make up a big group here in the front. That includes Matt Redford. Mike Killingbeck in the 70, rolling in the corner. Jeff Mayers in the 65. Very decent on the start here as these drivers continue to go. There is Bromfield in tow as they continue to get at it. Caffrey, the 88. Michael Caffrey coming over from the Chop Shop Racing League to run with the new team. The Doc team, which consists of Caffrey and believe Cam Dario went over to run that. Mark Odell going to be running that team as well. And then I think Mike Killingbeck part of that. Pretty sure that's how it goes. They're running by their last name. All big things, all good things. Cam Dario here, the 48. Won last week. Substitute for Signature Esports, our team over at Signature Esports, but still a lot of racing left to go. 47. Joseph Grahava rolling. Sean Burke in front of him. Good to see Sean back out there running as well. Good to see Brock Page out there running. I know he's leading right now. But it's nice to see the familiar names get out there and join another league. There's Jerry Culver. There he is. Jerry Culver. And the 5 to the outside, 84 to the inside, 37 of James Garland in the mix. Misfits Racing team getting out there as well. Stephen Parker Hamilton running the 66, part of the the Elite Sim Racing Fanatics. There's the 62 there as well. 21 of Paul Vosberg way up high. George Jewell in the 55, part of my team over here, but this is his hometown track. Wanted to shout that out because he told me that earlier today. First caution of the race comes out. Maybe Stripe involved. Way back here to take a look and see what happened as it comes out. First caution happens lap 5. All right, 1387 side by side. 13 has a run to the high side. 87 comes up, just gets into the 13 before the turn. 87 comes up out of the corner just to get himself. You know what? Great save by the 13. Going to go off track here, but tell you what, there was very, very little damage there. No, not even worthy of a fast repair. That was a great save. Brock Page, your race leader. Guacci, the 29, is going to be in second here. And Matt Redford holding on to that third place roll. Chad Jeffries in the 19, heading in. So maybe a chance here to save some fuel. Looking at the end of the stage. I don't know that anybody would come in to top off, but with being about 4 laps short, the caution's going to help out. They're going to have 5 pace laps here. I believe 5 pace laps. Sometimes iRacing shortens it up, but I think everybody, they're coming in. They're going to come in to top up. Oak Medic's going to stay out. Al Reed staying out as well. Joshua Benton staying out. Culver's going to stay out. Garland, Parker Hamilton, Wyborn, all these drivers staying out. Colton Medic will be your race leader. And they go back to it. Thank you for the stars, sir. That is awfully nice of you. Thank you, sir. We are live, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Somebody sent me a meme. That's funny. That was funny. All right, streams are rolling. That was probably the most accurate representation. Kyle Carter sent that TikTok over to me on Discord. It was probably the most accurate representation of that sound. Does it sound like we're more than two people right now? Yes. Manic, Reed, Benton, Garland, Culver, Hamilton. I believe everybody came in. Took some fuel. Justin Stripe came in. Wayne McMahon came in as well. They might have taken tires. There might have been an accidental oops there. Culver coming down pit road. There's Jerry Culver. Get him some fuel here. Back at Ford. Hopefully he's going to be able to get back out there really quickly because they're back to double file. That's a big thing. Out of turn 2, back straight away. Big racetrack, 2 miles in length. They're going to run 220 miles. Folks, big reminder, we have Dirt Series action again tonight. Dirt Anarchy Series, get ready to rock and roll. They are always fun. Fixing Thunders. Okay. Same project. I don't like it when it's not right. There it is. All right, 22-3, 37-69. Big field today for the drivers. They're ready to go. Thunders out there. All right, we got it fixed. Green flag. Nine of 110 being completed right now. 3 wide. 22. Drops back. Fenton takes the lead. Right now, a whole lot of work to be happening. Whoa, they're wrecking. Limeborn involved. And they scatter like cockroaches in the sunlight. Boy. Back-to-back cautions here. There's go back and take a look. Wyborn was involved in this one right here. 62 up into the wall. The 37 there. Stop this here. Bar chase. 62, 37. 3 wide. Ooh. 29, a big shove to the 66. Now the 37 gets into the back of the 62. 94 gets hit. 71 down low. A lot of drivers trying to miss some action here. A lot of drivers trying to slow down. And a lot less damage than it looked like. But from my point of view... Actually, let's look from Josh's point of view. Josh Mayu here in the 00 today. Go to the cockpit view. Watch this. They reckon. Break. And they scatter. And they scatter. 47 almost gets hit. 12 of Bromfield almost gets some. 94 got some. Driver's going back to the bottom. I don't think the 71 had that much damage. I think he'll be all right. Benton Your race leader had a good three-wide move there. Now, this track runs 5 lanes deep. It's a big racetrack. So you can put it pretty much all over the racetrack. Just sometimes the racing line doesn't work. All right. Culver has Sherry out there watching. Good to see you, dear. Culver coming in. Maybe taking a little bit more fuel. Checking the damage. You don't want any tires right now because it's too early. Tires right now would not save a race. On the lap 25 for the first stage. What is the weather? Maybe it's a number 13. Sherry, he's what is he running today? He's running the number 5. Good afternoon, Joe. Go Grahova. Come on, Jerry Culver. The weather in my area is 16 degrees Fahrenheit and freezing rain. Joe, give us a like out there as well. Thank you, sir. It is insane. It went from 50 degrees, 55 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday, which was just comfortable, to hey, let's go to freezing rain. It's be colder tomorrow. Thought we were supposed to get some snow. Not going to happen. Justin Reynolds coming in to get some of that right side damage from that contact. Benton, Manic, Al Reed, Parker Hamilton, Vincent Guecci. Vincent was trying to give a big shove to the 66 on the restart there, so he was making that work, but gotta get used to the drivers in front of you. I know some of these drivers are new and can seemingly just want to go out there and win it all, but got to take a few laps to figure it out. We did watch, Cam Dario get a win last week. However, he took his time to figure it out and got himself out front and led a bunch of laps. It's insane to see. So he's racing for a new team today. Right now, all eyes on the prize, which is, stage 1. Benton, Manic, Reed, Parker Hamilton, Guecci, Bates, Redford, Jeffrey, Siegfried, Kellingbeck. That'll be your top 10 on the restart here. As the drivers look like they're going to be rolling forward. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going. It's 70s in El Paso right now. I would love to see it. I would love to see 70 degrees again. But I know I got to wait until the spring. I ain't mad at the weather. Snap Eugene giving us a big old like. Thank you very much. Green flag. Al Reed in tow of Benton, 29, trying to put it low here. Really early. Aggressive. He almost goes around right there. Gets free off corner, into the corner. Those tires down below the yellow line there. Al Reed in tow. Up into the 3. Wrecks the... oh, you kidding me? No caution. 13 in. Here's, I'm going to back this up just a little bit because I do want to look at this. We all know I'm a fan of Al Reed. 3 wide right on the start of the race is sometimes a little bit dangerous. Here's far chase. Al Reed, second lane, holding the lane, has a good run. Driver to the outside of the 3, kind of connecting. I thought we were going to have a back-to-back-to-back caution. I got a little upset there, folks. Not anything that you can blame me for. 69 at 22, Benton runs to the high side here. Parker Hamilton in tow. There's the 66. Brock Page to the 92, trying to work back to the front. Chad Jeffries at the 19. Digs into the corner here. Gary Culver down pit lane. These cars are free on 50% fuel. There's Jeff Mayers into 65, 70, killing back up the race line a little bit. Diciness all over the racetrack. George Jewell in the 55. In that toe, gives a big shove to the RBS team. Oh! Benton. Little contact with Jeffries down there. 3 wide. They're treating these like dirt cars. That's just what's happening. Colt Manic 22 out front. Inco custom die cast on the left quarter and all over that. Appreciate him running my logo. Stephen Parker Hamilton to try to lead here. 92 of Brock Page in the toe and in the mix here. 16 of 110. Stages are huge. 55. Joshua Siegfried in the 51. All right there. Al Reed rebounding here. To drop a few spots back from some contact. Cam Dario running the Lowe's Pros 48. To get himself to the front here. 70 into the 48. Oh, that's some tight racing. Grijalva right there with him. Cam able to save it there. Holy cow. Brock Page in tow. Hamilton. 71 to the outside. They talked about this racetrack and the possibility of it settling out. And, yeah. A 93. Check the ticker up there, my man. 93 is somewhere in 22nd, I do believe. Get everybody out there. Whole lot going on, especially on the front here. 22 to defend. 55 all the way to the bottom. George Jewell to lead his hometown track. He's going to try to at least. Chad Jeffries in the mix. Everybody rolling. Caution's going to come out. I think Jeffries might have had the lead there when that caution came out. Holy cow. There was so much happening. So many different lines. Here's a look here. I'm going to have to just kind of do this. I do believe the 66 and the 92 were right here. They were. It was 66 of Parker Hamilton. George Jewell went all the way to the bottom. Made the run, made it clear. 66 gets into the corner and just tighten the corner, and they get together. 66 goes around. 92 with some nose damage now. It was Benton gets a little scrape there. That was a lot less reflective there than. Whoa! Hold on. It was Jamie Stripe here. And the 37. Like they were still up to speed. Bosberg there as well. Here's a far chase. At this point, caution's been out for a minute. We're not slowing down. Caution comes out right here. It's the grass. And 37. Oh. Boy. And gets into another car. 00. That's Josh Mayu here. All good to go. Well, George Jewell made some passes there that dang old better off of, have I done any Canadian tracks and iRacing? Yes, Canadian Tire. There's many of them. Many of them, man. Oh, but the 13 was already in a crash. Yes, but he's not running the 13 today, Sherry. He's running that dang up 5. And he's your lucky dog right now, trying to get himself back around, keep himself on the lead lap here. Yes, we've called Canadian tracks. We've called there's probably see, I own, and this is not bragging. This is just because we've had to buy them. I probably own 80% of the tracks, and and the only reason why I own 80% of the tracks, other than the NASCAR tracks, driving those and doing that and calling the races, but also because I've had to call races on these tracks. So some of these tracks I've never driven on the simulator. And I've had to call. We've done mini road series. We've done dirt road series. We've done quite a bit of actual dirt series as well. So yeah, no, I've called a lot of them. 22, 55, 19, 12, 71, 48. Cam Dario ready to rock and roll. Jewel on the outside. Ready to dig. Lights are off of the pace car. George Jewell, Chad Jeffries. Jeffries getting himself all around and spicy this and digging it and digging out. Josh Bromfield in the 12 here on the outside. Cam Dario works himself inside the top 6 right now. 71's going to be there to the inside. Siegfried's up there as well. Brohalva up in the mix. Bud Shearer, here's your 93. Ready to go right behind Al Reed. Big racetrack. Yeah, Brent, see you later, man. Be good, be safe. Thanks for stopping by, always. Nilly. 3 wide in many spots. George Jewell to the lead. The draft package is huge. 3 wide right now as George tries to make it work. 48 to the bottom side. Cam Dario in tow, trying to roll that beautiful bean footage to the bottom. 22 right there with him. 55 up the race line. Trying to control the race lines. George with the head of steam. All these drivers working at it. This is for Stage here. Stage comes out at lap 25 when they get in, so we're a couple of laps away. Jewel to the bottom. 3 wide right there. 55. Back to double file. You're making me nervous. 19 to dig into the corner. How about a rolling train? What this looks like. 19 to Chad Jeffries to try to roll the inside, pulling the beautiful bean footage. Jeffries leads at the line. Lap 24 of 110. Bromfield in the mix. 55 to crossover. Battle for the lead looks as such. Right now, they're all digging. But caution were to come out. The running order would be for the Stage. 55, 19 crosses over here. 55 to the inside. Cam Dario works the outside lane. 55 right there. Whoa. The battle for the lead looks like that. Cam Dario gets bumped up the race line. Cam Dario trying to lead here. 19 tied off the race line. 55 to drive back in. RBS Racing Machine. How about 4 wide? 3 wide. 95 of Burke to the bottom. Jeffries to block. Caution comes out. Jeffries is getting lucky that he's not getting a snoot full of drivers here. Your Stage win goes to Cam Dario here. Caution comes out, not for the Stage. But for all this right here, 37-70. James Garland getting into him. Paul Vosberg stopping back here saying, I need a moment. Bud Shearer from right side. The aggressiveness picks up. Stage ends. Cam Dario's going to take it. Jeffries, Jewell, Redford, Burke, Mayers, Bromfield, Siegfried, Grijalva, Dunning. That'll be your top 10. Driver's gonna hit pit road. I'm gonna hit the little guy's room. Be right back. Wyborn's your race leader. Wayne Garland out front as well. Matt Redford, Jeff Mayers. That's going to make up your next two rows on the restart here. Different strategies. Tires, fuel, all of it. Grijalva's going to be in 6th. Guecci in the 29 is going to roll the bottom side in 5th. There's Cam Dario and George Jewell ready to rock and roll as well. Sean Burke in the 95. Going to be that 10 spot on the high side here. Is Chad Jeffers on the inside. I see a lot shaking up, and I see a lot of the same things we saw last week. Hopefully, everybody gets themselves in the mix here and just keeps themselves cool, calm, and collected. Green flag. Go to lap 50. That's when the stage will end. The end of lap 50. 71, tied off corner. 29, Guecci to the bottom side. Wayne Garland into the wall. All eyes on Cam Dario as the 65 rolls the corner. Cam to the bottom side. 47 to Grijalva to the outside. Shasta giving us 200 stars. Thank you, Shasta. That's the Van Gesselde, a.k.a. the Van Jewel family. That's what I call it, Van Jewel Racing. George is doing all right. Finished third in the stage. Gonna roll with his teammates here down to the bottom side. Got a good-looking race car, along with your racing team on the hood of it. Good to see you, Shasta. Much love, my dear. There is your car right there. Chad Jeffries, Buffalo on his way around the racetrack right now. As 48. Gonna run him up the wall here. Gonna run him tight. Chad Jeffries gonna go around here. Whoa! And again, they spread like wildfire. Caution right here. Go to the far chase view. Back up. All right. This all starts back here when Cam makes the move to go low. Let's just follow this right here. 19's on the high side. Comes up the race line. 48 has a run. Takes it all the way down. Jeffries runs him down a little bit there. 48 wants back on the race line. They're connecting a little bit. More aggressive than what you think. Cam into the corner here. Just carrying speed. Gets into the 19 a little bit. Runs him up. 19 is going to stay right there. And then gets free and then double tap. And then there we go. Around they go. Whoa. Oh, Grijalva hits him. Well, these other drivers back here getting into it. So a fast repair coming for some drivers. This is Grijalva. Some nose damage there. Pretty hard. Nothing you can do in some situations. Ooh, just grazed him. Grazed him enough to change some things there. So Grijalva coming in, getting that nose looked at. Probably check the chance there to get it going. Goetsche's going to be a race leader. Wyborn in second. Muse in third here, the 99. George Jewell in fourth. Sean Burke's going to be in fifth. Redford in sixth. Colton Manick in seventh. Caffrey in eighth. Wayne Garland's going to be in ninth. Kellingbeck's going to be in 10th here. Bud Shearer rebounding into the 11th spot. Al Reed's going to be in 12th. Preston Stripe in 13th. Preston getting better on the I rating. James Garland back here as well. Going to keep himself rolling. 60 of Johnny Thunders. Undone. Got it fixed. And it's saved now, so it won't go away. Mayu. Old Josh up here. Ding-a-ding. 29 out front. Oh, such an aggressive racetrack, and not necessarily one that you want to be constantly having to have restarts on, because it just makes things that much more difficult, so to speak. Clutching in, trying to save some fuel. Definitely want to try to save some fuel. It's going to be very close. It's the end of the stage. Some of the drivers have come in, so they should be fine. We'll see, though. Wyborn has not come in. He came in on 19. Ooh. And now blinks. Hughes. I saw you blink. Green flag. 55 to the outside. Wyborn going to be stuck 3 wide here. 99 up the race line. Sean Burt. Ooh. Sees that. Wyborn back in the middle. Going to bring in Vincent Guetti up there trying to break up the draft. On the back straightaway. Didn't think that worked at Michigan, but hey, right now, it's got a whole lot of drivers trying to do some differences here. 95, 99, side by side. 62 of Wyborn on the bottom. 99 gets down into him. 62 saves it, though. And now the cluster starts to happen. Once you're off pace and off speed, that's what happens. 37 of James Garland to the bottom side here. Making aggressive moves here. As right now, Bud Shearer works the outside lane. 70 up into the 88. What in the world is going on here? Bud Shearer getting turned. Now the whole field's going to wreck. Lap 36. Michigan and all its 5 lanes of glory. '70 is into the 88. And then Wyborn gets up into Bud Shearer, turns the 88. Bud made it out clean. Guetti's your race leader. Sixth caution of the race. We're right back. back at it. Burke, Gucci. Good little battle they got going on here. 40 of 110, 10 laps to go on the stage. And I'm a race fan at heart, folks. I just like good old-fashioned slugfest and clean racing. And this one's been all right, all about dirty right now. Burke on the outside. Down into the 29. Ooh, they almost connect. 55 rolls the corner. Check up for the 95 on the outside. He's going to be able to have speed here, though. Oh, 29 on the bottom. Wonder if Jewel got him down, got him loose down there. Could have happened. Manic to the inside. Bolton roll in the corner. Burke out front. Trying to win the stage here. 9 laps to do so. This time by. V-Tracer, thank you. Crystal, thank you for the like. V-Tracer becoming a subscriber on YouTube. Thank you so much. Big digs. Bud Shearer, 3 wide on the outside. Josh Mayu in the O-double-O. Ooh. It's so hard to pick a lane right now. So hard. 65 to the inside. Mayers drops in. Mayu. Wayne Garland. Ooh, right up there as well. Bud Shearer rolls that 65. 9 almost into the 00 there. Chad Jeffries digging back in as well, trying to work his way back to the front here. Sean Burke leads by 0.2 of a second here as Colton Manick tries to close back into distance. Brandon Porter giving us a like. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you out there, my man. Muse. Dang old Muse. Somebody got me saying his name incorrectly again. Muse. Al Reed, Mike Killingbeck. There is the 65. How about 4 wide? Active double file. Bromfield going places. The aggressiveness kicking up to another notch here. Burke, Manic on the bottom side. Driving the shortest way around this racetrack that he can. 44 of 110. Manic closing into distance here for second. As George Jewell digs in. 29 back in the action. Vince got himself in a little trouble earlier, but he's really dialed it in now. Burke crossover. Pull the dirty air on top of the 22 here. It's these cars stagnant if they try to get into the race line. Sean Burke out front, RBS Racing Team. Trying to dig once again. Be 5 laps to go for the stage at the line. Manic, 3 on the bottom side. Ready to go, though. Digs to the bottom side. Try to carry all the speed that he can into the corner. Lifts up the race line, side by side with the 95. 55 there as well. 55 trying to make some things happen. To the inside he goes. RBS closes in. George Jewell takes over second. Manic back. Gucci in the mix as well. Trying to work to the outside. 99 of Muse right there on the bottom side. Yellow line, tight in the corner. Drove it in like he had a pair. Holy cow. Sean Burke trying to sway these drivers. Bump draft for the 55. 55 to the bottom side. 95 crosses over. Ueshi. Free again back here. Something happened. Jamie Dunning got around him. I think he got loose. I'm not quite sure. We go to Vincent here. Oh, getting into the corner. Saved it there. Randy Henshaw giving us a like. Thank you so much, sir. 12-29 back at it. George Jewell out front. Trying to hold on to Michigan. This is his hometown track. Killingbeck in the 12 spot. Trying to rebound again. 19 to Chad Jeffries. Trying to dig. Killingbeck getting the side pulled out, getting the air pulled off of him there, but he's got some speed here. Garland up 19. Mayu up 22. Biggest mover of the race, the 54. Jamie Dunning up 28 spots. Trying to figure a way to the front here. 95 of Sean Burke. Trying to hold off the 11-11 54 here. Much love, Randy. Randy, how are you doing, my man? How's the IBRL? I saw your post about the IBRL taking some time off. Always good to see you. Dunning came in on 32, took fuel only, and somehow is surprisingly pulled out front here into second. And somehow, some way, try to close in the distance here to George Jewell. And doing it as if everybody else is standing still. Jewell, 2 laps to go, is going to have to hold off the 54 of Dunning behind him. Half second, the draft package starting to work. This is your white flag lap for the stage. It's George Jewell out front, but for how long? Dunning closing in, trying to close in. Mayers, 65, side by side with the 95. Manick trying to hold on as well. Battle for third as 4 cars here. George Jewell, 4/10 of a second lead, trying to hold off Dunning for the final turn here. Jewell's going to get stage 2 just like that. George Jewell, Dunning, Burke, Mayers, Manick, Muse, Anthony Garland, Josh Mayu, Bromfield, Killingbeck, all inside the top 10. Oh, man. Camardario got stage 1. Stage 2 belongs to George Jewell. Lakeview, Michigan. Hometown track, wants to get a win here. Ready to dig into all that he needs to be able to do so. Jamie Dunning, though, with the head of steam. Williamson, New York. Just flying around that racetrack. Sean Burke defending as well. Castle Rock, Colorado. Good to see Sean out there running with the RBS team. Mayers from Loveland, Colorado. We get some Colorado folks in today's race. Colt Manick back here in 5th, doing a great job. Christopher Muse, 6th. Anthony Garland, 7th. Those are the Bobo Motorsports folks. Get a big run into it. Dang, oh dang. Lots of drivers getting in and out of pit road. And not to slide the pits into the pit box. We're seeing a lot of drivers slide through their pit box here. 95. Coming off pit road, George Jewell coming off. Jeff Mayers is going to be your race leader here. Takes fuel only. Does not take tires. Man, oh man. Rob? Good luck, boys. Keep killing it. Thank you, Stryker. See you. Good to see you out there, brother. A lot of new drivers here. That's part of it too. We saw about 8 more drivers join the field today in week 4. It's a new season. Lots of new drivers getting in here. I wouldn't say it's a lack of respect. I think that's disrespectful in its own right. I think the drivers are respectful. I just think that a lot of drivers are making moves that are too aggressive. I don't think it's the lack of respect. I think it's just aggression. There's so many spots to be made up. It's a very, very fast running racetrack. It can be aggressive, and it's easy to be aggressive here. It's easy to get yourself into that aggressive line, and that's when mistakes are made if you don't have a little bit of patience. So that's what I think of it. It's a race line. Cautions can be frustrating even from my point of view, because I like to see the green flag racing. I think I would not say that there's a lack of respect for the fellow racer in this. I think that's ridiculous to think. And also, folks, I want to tell you something. I don't go into other streams on leagues and bash them or say that there's a lack of respect or a lack of this or a lack of that. I think that's disrespectful. Please don't do it. Don't come in here and say that there's no respect for any drivers. All of these drivers are out here racing what they can. Mistakes are going to be made. Mistakes are going to happen, whether they're frustrating or not. Does not matter. Please make sure that you don't say anything bad about any of these leagues that I call. Then if you're going to, this is not a place for you. And I would like to remind everybody time and time again, my number one rule, don't talk trash in my chat. I think drivers getting into each other, I think it's just aggressive lines. It's hard to see. Some people are on single monitors. You don't know anybody's situation, and neither do I. Down with a broken back. Nathan, you have a broken back? My goodness, man. Green flag, final stage, going to 110. Dude, man. Get better, Nathan, get better. 95 to the bottom, 99 right there. 65 of Mayers. Over tires. Try to hold on to this as long as he can. These drivers are going to be able to turn much more easily into the corners right now. But not a bad idea to try to work something out. Plus, he gets some laps led and some bonus points there. All good things. Lack of respect for drivers, lack of respect for the stream that I run, folks. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hughes to the bottom side, 95 rolling into the corner, 3 and 4 wide here. Very easy to go 3 and 4 wide here, and I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying that they need to be doing it. I'm saying that these drivers are out here trying to run what they can. Absolutely, Nathan. You get better, brother. Jewel. One stage 2. You're taking to have some patience here. Anthony Garland up 23 in the 81. Matt Redford, your pole sitter, trying to get back out front. Garland in front of him. 22 Manic right there as well. Different players, different race lines, different grades. Costa says, prayers for your speedy recovery to Nathan. Absolutely. Bud to the outside of Grijalva. The outside lane can be very fast here. You got a teammate that can help as well. 22 Manic into the corner. George Jewell dropping back a few spots here. Into the race. We're going to have a green flag pit stop here. Going to have to happen. Buse out front. Guecci in the 29 trying to take that spot back. Sean Burke into the bottom. 99 to roll to the bottom side as well. Buse to the inside of the 29. 29 down to the 99. Woo! Buse. Second lane here. 29 to roll him down. Trying to pull the air off of him. Part of this race line is most definitely figuring out where that's going to be. And Highline's going to have the run here. 99 to pull the air. Try to at least. 3/100th of a second right now, and that's the distance. '99, 29, Burke. 4 wide, 3 wide on corner exit here. These drivers try to get tandem right now. Brock Page to the 92 off 9, trying to get himself back up front here. With a straight line drive to the bottom side. Out of the throttle, running the yellow line. Manic right there as well. 51 of Siegfried up into the top side. Joshua having a rebound once again himself. He started the outside pole, and he's trying to get himself back up front. I don't disagree with aggressive racing comments, but to say there's a lack of respect is the big issue. That's my big issue. I don't go in, and I wouldn't go in and say the same thing about anybody else. If somebody intentionally turns somebody, that's disrespectful. That's when I'll call that out. 70 has to check up there. I think aggressive racing is the big call. There was aggressive racing early. Lines needed to be figured out. They've turned into a different kind of racetrack right now, and there's a lot of drivers still here trying to work on it. Rob, I appreciate the apology, but we all know that my number one pet peeve, and you've all had races where I've called. You guys have all been in anybody who's ever raced on iRacing and been in a situation where I've called a race. That's my number one pet peeve is don't get in and talk trash. No reason to talk trash. Unless somebody does something intentionally. Right now, if the 99 says, you know what, I don't like the 29, he comes up and he turns him, right? That's when we all talk trash. 71 to the bottom side. Big aggressive move from Redford here. Redford, Muse. That's why we call it commentating, color commentating, because we have to be colorful here. I know that I agree, and this is all across iRacing. Give and take is a big factor, and right now at Michigan, it's a super speedway style racetrack. Ooh, 88 Cam Dario, 81, a touch right there. Garland and drivers going around. Redford, caution. George Jewell involved. Muse involved. Appreciate you, man. Redford had a drive line into the corner here. Here's a far chase view of this. It's easy to get frustrated on this racetrack as well. 71 to the bottom side, 99 there, 71 up a little bit, gets into the 99, gets into him again, and then they're just going around. It's hard to adjust that. And you get innocent bystanders in Michigan. Sometimes you got to understand the racetrack as well. 55, waiting to come to pit road. Caution came out. He was in that spot, so he's going to come in. Anthony Garland stays out here to lead a lap. Brock Page in second. Started third. Anthony Garland up 28 spots. Mike Killing back in the 70 here. Limeborn in the 62. Joshua Benton in the 69. All inside the top five. Stephen Parker Hamilton to the 66. Rolls with 17 spots gained. Was aggressive earlier, but did go back, kind of recollect, and been working on his craft as well. Who is that getting there? Is that Gary Wright? Gary Wright getting the lucky dog here. Should be back on the lead lap now as he comes around the 50. Anthony out front. That Vermont Racer, is it VT Racer? Is it Vermont Racer? Are you from Vermont? Or am I just shooting bullets into the wind out there on YouTube? You know, we do that stuff. Just trying to guess. All good things. But I do thank everybody for being out there and making the context interesting. A reminder that we're a community. We're this isn't just about about just being Signature Esports. It's about being a gaming community and an esports platform where we grow and have other folks grow as well. Trash talking is kind of, we see enough toxicity in gaming already that we don't need any more on every stinking channel that you watch. I mean, if you want to watch toxic gameplay, go watch any Call of Duty race line. Go watch POVs of people racing. Sometimes they get real toxic. Just reminder that this is about these drivers. This is about the families. And where we say that if you want to have respect on the racetrack, you can have respect off the racetrack as well. That's the big factor. The reason why Jimmy Johnson was hated so much is because he won so much. The way Kyle Busch is hated so much is because his attitude. Even though he wins all the time, his attitude is what gets him all the hate. Doesn't mean he's not a great race car driver. It means that sometimes the respect has to be there to be able to earn it. When he retires, it'll be a different story. I wonder why he didn't get as much respect from folks as what you do, even though he deserves all the respect in the world for being the greatest race car driver. But sometimes the mouth is what gets people in trouble. We watched that happen last year with a certain Xfinity Series driver, and then life took a hold of him as well. And you never know the situations of folks. Lights are going to go back on the pace car here. We're going to extend the caution one more time. It's the one thing about iRacing that I wish could change is I know it's a simulator. I know that it's a quote unquote video game. A lot of drivers enjoy this. They take it very seriously. They hone their crafts, not just for racing here, but some of these drivers are actually drivers out there in the real world, and they use this to keep themselves fresh and as close to the real thing as they can get. They get out here and they run these laps. They run this time, and they utilize this opportunity to give themselves some on track time, so to speak. And so that's what we look at here. We've seen some great drivers come up from the iRacing circuit. I mean, Nick Lights just last year got his Gandermountain Truck Series start in NASCAR, and he ran in a league that we used to have at Signature Esports. And it's a proud moment to be able to see these folks accomplish their dreams. So think about esports and think about what folks can do with gaming platforms and and the influence that they can have, because this isn't just about gaming. This is about influencing the right decision. Can drivers make mistakes? Absolutely. Am I going to make mistakes? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you come back as one, and we go green flag racing. Michigan's been busy, folks. 3 in it. Liveborn didn't have the restart that he needed here. 29's going to roll the outside line. Kind of checked up here. Oh, 66 to the 84. 29 to the outside. 47 there. Oh, 29 in front of the 47. Man. Well, they scatter. Caution. '66 holding the line here. Didn't get the restart. 62 didn't get the restart that he needed. So the 66 having to roll the outside. 29 goes up high. 84 doesn't know that he's 3 wide just yet. Comes up, taps a little bit. 29 comes down, gets into the 66. 47 gets a little bit of oopsie daisy here as the field scatters once again here. Man, oh man. Reynolds will get the lucky dog here, I believe. Should be able to get the lucky dog. He is the first driver off the lead laps. Going to be 2 laps down. Looking for one of those laps back right now. Brock Page, his teammates out front. Anthony Garland in second. Ninth caution. The end of that stage, end of the second stage, was a great end of the stage. They had some great racing going on. I kind of wish they'd have just let it run because they had some good things going. I mean, they needed to come to pit road anyway, but boy, trouble getting restarted here. I have 3 back-to-back cautions. Back-to-back-to-back. Insanity try to kick in here. Coulter giving us a like. What's up, Coulter? Good to see you, brother. Dirt Anarchy series tonight. They're going to be running. Where are they running? Forgot to rate their flyer today. Need to get that going. Schedule. Week 3? Where are we going? Charlotte. The Charlotte Dirt Track. That'll be fun. Caution once again. $50 fuel for the drivers. Most of the drivers came in somewhere around the 51. The drivers inside the top 5 came inside the 51, 52 mark. Wayne Garland came in on 47. So he is out there waiting for his natural kind of race line to progress. Vincent came in on 62 when we had the caution just a few short laps ago. George Jewell came in just a moment ago. So we see Reynolds getting one of his laps back, I do believe. He is. Amy Stripe looking for a free pass here pretty soon. Maybe his lucky dog. Back to double file here for the drivers. They're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you are as well. As we look at 40 laps to go, another stage will be in the books. They're only running about 21 to 22 laps of green flag fuel, but a few cautions are going to keep that in check. We'll see what happens here as Bud Shear's going to be lining up right back here. I like running along with Bud because his restarts are just amazing. His timing is always right there with not just the race leader. I mean, his teammates out front right now, but I'll tell you that he's got some. He's always got some good timing. I don't know how to describe it. Right now he's saving fuel. You see he's in 5th gear right now. Or they go to green flag racing here. He'll drop it down. Yep, into 2nd gear. Saving fuel in 5th gear. Going around the racetrack. You don't have to have those high RPMs. And you don't have to shut the car off. You don't have to clutch it in. Look at that. Look at that timing. On the outside. 47 going to follow suit. 84 is going to be stuck inside here. Green wide, corner exit. 71 to the inside. Ooh. Didn't believe. Grijalva hit the wall. And then all of a sudden, the 10th caution comes out behind it. Al Reed involved. Cam Dario's there. Grijalva here might have gotten into the wall here. Let's take a look. Here's quarter exit. Cam Dario to the inside. Whoop, 48. Oh, checks up here just a little bit. Oh, Cam gets into him. Oh. I think 47 checks up. He gets a little bit on the wall here. Yeah, he just a little scrape. And then 4 wide here. 84 is already to the... Wayne Garland right here is already to the inside of Bud Shearer. Okay, so watch this. Bud up next to the wall. 84 up here. Gets into the 48. 93 able to correct here. 47 helps the 48 go around. And Cam likely might be the recipient of that one. Brock Page, your race leader, coming to pit road. Anthony Garland's going to lead once again. Redford in, Bud Shearer in, Wayne Garland, Chad Jeffries in, Jeff Mayers in, Siegfried, George Jewell, Vosberg, all coming in. Rahalva, the lone SC driver out there. Little right side on him. Manic out there rolling. Sean Burke closing in some of that distance as well. Burke has been strong up front. Now it's just a way of miles. Reynolds back on the lead lap, though, so that puts all the RBS racing machines back on the lead lap. He needs some of that right front taken care of, but Justin Reynolds ready to rock and roll once again. 29 of Vincent Guecci, I hear. I hope I'm saying it right. If I'm saying it wrong, Vince, I do apologize. We'll make sure that we touch base about that. I do like your paint scheme, though. I do like it. Kevin Harvick retiring. Truex Jr. retiring. A lot of greats getting out there retiring. Margaret, good to see you out there, dear. Much love. The Fitz family. Thank you for the like. 72 of 110. Getting down to 38 laps to go. And still a green flag pit stop to come. They can't make it on fuel. Even if they pit from here, they can't make it on fuel. Garland choosing the outside lane here. Kelly Beck will be on the inside. Benton right behind Wyborn here in the 62. Rohalva is going to have Sean Burke here as well. Vincent in the 29 rolls the corner. 22 of Colton Manick up here. One of my favorite paint schemes for my team here. I do have a team in this league, and only because I wanted to have camaraderie and teamwork and put together a team of drivers that you can just enjoy racing around each other. Cam substituted last week for that team, which was thank you very much. Now he's got his own team out there, which is really cool. America's Mighty Warriors for the 21, of course. Paul Vosberg. Got a big heart. An awesome guy. Brock Page up there as well. The one-arm bandit ready to go. So is Redford on the inside. 70, 81, 62, 69. Digging. Green flag. Burke, 3 wide already. Crossover to the 71. Brings his teammate along with him. 47 to the outside. Runs with the 69. 29 to Glitch. He's going to be up there as well. Long look at the straightaway. Benton runs the 95 down. 47 tied off corner. Runs up the high line. 95 to the bottom side. 70 Mike Killingbeck there as well. Grijalva to the outside. 3 wide. Corner exit here. 47 rolls with the 81. 47 up high. Uechi says, if you leave some space, I'm going to take it. That's what he did. Vincent, the 29, rolls to Kevin Harvick. Jimmy John's paint scheme up there. Right now, Anthony Garland trying to be fast here. Fast. Ooh, into the wall. 29 goes around. Into the 3. Caution comes out. Or into 29 into the 99. Sorry, it looked like Al Reed's rear bumper there for a moment. As, ouch. Caution once again. There we go, folks. One more time. '66. There's 66. That was the 69 of Benton here. 29 saw the space. Let me go up to the 29 here. This is where I defend the drivers. Okay, good restart. This is a lap after the restart. 29 sees the lane high, able to take it. Benton able to control. Benton, third lane. Up into the 29 a little bit there. It's tight. That's what happens when the tight race line and then just corner exit. Can't stay out of the 29 right there. 99 and then involved. Didn't really take any nose damage there, so that's at least a plus for the 99. I don't even want to begin to know what folks are doing as far as tires go. I don't even know if how many tires anybody has. We've had a lot of cautions, so I haven't really kept track of the tire strategy here. A couple of drivers are going to have tires. I would think. I think a lot of drivers have been taking fuel for the most part. Rahal is going to be your race leader. Bonus point for him there as well. Brock Page of the 92 going to make it work. 11 cautions today. A total of, I believe it's 55 laps of cautions. I'd have thought this one ran smoother. Preston Stripe getting the dog back. It be your lucky dog. That's Jamie Stripe. Sorry, not Preston. Jamie Stripe. Man, I can speak today. Here you go. Make sure I correct myself. There you go. Jamie Stripe. Killingbeck ready to go on the old 70 machine. Benton the third. Preston Stripe here in fourth here. Old Manic in the 22, trying to roll some beautiful bean footage. Here's Brock Page. Here's Stephen Parker Hamilton. Everybody trying to make sure they can make it on fuel. Al Reed in the 14 spot. My favorite driver in all of iRacing right there. Anthony Garland. Comes off pit road in 10th. Josh Mayu here. Ready to go. James Garland back out and running. He is 17 or so laps down. Something like that. 47 checks the high line. 78 of 110 will be 30 laps to go. Or 32 laps to go. Sorry, this time by him. 47, 70, 69, 9, 92, 22. Front three rows here. How about it? Send it off. Green flag. Killingbeck able to work the line here. Benton's going to be in tow, 47, using all the gears. Going to drop all the way down across 5 lanes of traffic. Didn't use his turn signal. Preston Stripe in the 5 spot. Oh! Brock into Benton there. Brock Page. Benton almost gets the wall there. 65 of Mayers into the inside. Benton got dicey. 71 there as well. 22 into the 71. 3 wide. Yeah, a lot of door touching today. The 30 laps to go here as Killingbeck runs the outside, or runs the inside of the 47. Brock Page in the 92. Going to have a run on the outside here. He's going to have Bud Shearer with him. RBS 1, 2, and 2 shakes. And right now, caution comes out. Lybourne. Another 60 drivers. Ooh. Lybourne's right here. There's a 29 there on the bottom. All right. '29 utilizing that bottom lane to try to hook up there. 81 has a run, stays there. Oh, man. Wyborn, the bystander. What is up with the brakes? Come on, folks, get on your brakes. Oh, 6 feet taken out of this one. I think he locked it down. There's Jules right there. It's hit. Hit again. All right. Page, Shearer, Redford. That'll be 1, 2, 3. RBS makes up the front 3 spots. Mayers is going to be there in the 65. Cam Dario there on the outside. Inside line way checked up here. They try to tighten up the race line. Teammates ready to work together here. Mayers is the 65. They go. Bump from the 3 to get the 65 rolling a little bit more. 29 all the way to the bottom already. What in the world, man? Come on. Caution again. And a huge wreck happens. That was much later. Sorry, folks. Now I'm becoming a race fan, folks. Sorry. Inside line kind of checked up, and this is a little laying back, letting the inside line kind of do its thing. 29. He's going to run the inside. He's going to see the opening. He's going to drop below. That's what he's going to do. He's been doing this all race. Comes up, gets into the 12. And then all of a sudden, chaos emerges as drivers try to make their way through it. Paul Vosberg, I will tell you, this 21 car right here has had the brake bias of the century. I went into a little chat. Yeah, watch, brake. You look at him just all the way down, all the way, a little nose contact. Almost avoided all of that. Brian, Town and Queen, birthday's tomorrow. Let's hope for some green flag racing. Yes, sir. This is hard to watch. Topher Grace. I want them to have a green flag run. That's what we want. It's what we want to see. I'm trying to understand aggressive moves. You can't make up spots by consistently try to make those moves. Use the racetrack, use the race line. And I want these folks to have a better race, and that's why I'm frustrated. It's not because of anything anybody's saying or doing. It's just I feel for being aggressive too soon. Happy birthday, Brian, Tiny Queen 128. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Lisa, thank you very much. Sim Racers of Connecticut, how can you join? Outcast Racing League on Facebook. Get a hold of Anthony Garland over there. They just need to calm down. Everybody needs to calm down. That's it. Get through the gears. Roll through the gears. Be cool, calm, and collective. 25 laps to go at the line. 13th caution. I would never have thought that this was going to run this way today, folks. It has been a trying racetrack. I know there's new drivers and everybody's getting used to each other. I know because last year they entered the field with 18 drivers. They started with 22, 23, 24 drivers last year. Last season, and then folks have come on board and been a part of it. They're all trying to get used to each other's driving style. Teams are starting to form, and what we're seeing out of this is that sometimes it just takes some time, and I think it takes some time and some practice, and right now folks are trying to. I think they're trying to do too much too fast.
too quickly. They've got an opportunity here to run a green flag run if they can salvage enough fuel to do so. Going to be the big factor here. Lights are off on the pace car. They're going back in. 92.71.3 on the outside. Burke's going to be up there as well. Reynolds back in the mix. Got the car worked on. Grijalva's there as well. Outside line takes off. Page. Out front, Al Reed in the mix. 71 to the inside of Al Reed. Trying to clear the three. Grijalva to the bottom side. New tires for the driver. It'll be 3 wide off corner exit. Grijalva will have a straight line drive in. Be able to make it clear though. 65 to the bottom side. 47 there. Now Reed. Ooh, Grijalva free in the middle. Reynolds took over. I'm sorry, Reynolds. Sean Burke took over that middle spot. And now all that ground he gained is gone. Restarted sixth. I'm sorry, restarted eighth. We're all up to fifth now, but these drivers still trying to work 9 into the 69. Please don't get into another wreck. 51, 84. 51 rolling at Siegfried here. George Jewell back in the mix. Wayne Garland to the bottom side here. 22 laps to go. And they're wrecking. Fourteenth caution. That was the other caution. .95 to the inside. He's right here. This is the 95. Yeah, it's the 95. Sean Burke right here. He got sandwiched. 5 in the 81, the 12. Poor Boy Motorsports all went, I don't know, kind of feel like the kamikaze that right there a little bit. Anthony Garland unable to move forward. I think his car was destroyed in that. Just like that, your day can end. Grijalva, your race leader, Siegfried, Benton, Jewell, Bud Shearer, Killingbeck, Jeffries, Kim Dario, Colton Manick, Christopher Muse out there in that 10th spot. Stephen Parker, Hamilton, Paul Vosberg, Justin Reynolds, Al Reed.
14th caution, folks.
We're 19 laps to go. Team SC makes up row one. George Joel restart third here. Benton up there, he's been trying to claw at it. He really has. I'm gonna give a lot of credit to Benton. Some of the issues that we're seeing are just a select few aggressive race lines, trying to get too aggressive too early, trying to make moves that aren't ready to be set up. You know, you got to get a couple of laps for these tires. So you give a couple of laps for these tires to get up to pressure. And the more that you slow down, the more that you drop these cars down, the less pressure you're going to have. There's Bud Shearer. He's going to be in fifth. He's been a trying day as well. Chad Jeffries in the 19, trying to rebound as well. 70 of Mike Killingbeck finds the outside lane. Dario up there. Muse, Stephen Parker Hamilton up there trying to get inside the top 10. Paul Vosberg as well. Redford ready to go back to the front again. 18 laps to go. Gotta save the fuel. $47, $51, $69, $55, $93, $70, $19.48 to $22.99. Let this one play out. Start, restart zone right about there. Green flag. But Shearer to the bottom. Same thing happened to Benton before. Now Benton goes around again. That's been done to him twice. That it's been done to him twice. You saw the caution, folks. I don't get it. Hallway like the high line on the restart here. And they're going. Dario there to the inside. 47, 51, 70 of Killing back to the outside. George Jewell. And pull the draft of the top three. 48 of Cam Dario there with him. Rahal out front. Team SC 1, 2, 3. Cam Dario slides into the corner here. Killing back there with him. Bud Shearer in the 19 looking. Oh. 3 wide. 99 there. George Jewell in tow, the 47. Teammates got to work together here if they're going to do anything. 55 in front of the 47. 70, big shove. Killing back to the high side. 93 of Bud Shearer trying to go in. Check up for the 93. 47 carrying the second lane. 22 all the way to the bottom. 4 wide. 70 and the 22. 51 out front. Jewell in second. Grijalva third. Bud Shearer in fourth in tow. 11 laps to go. High line is a very fast line around here. They can make it stick. And right now, Bud Shearer all full throttle. Cam Dario being pulled by the 47. 47 up high. Cam bottom side. Dario tried to go to the front. 47 there side by side. As Dario runs the aggressive line here. Benton off track. Mayers finally runs the fastest lap of the race. 38.94. Paul Vosberg there. Siegfried out front. Jewell there. Grijalva there as well. Line checks up. 47 there. 48 to the bottom. 94, Justin Reynolds finally getting himself back up here. He was 2 laps down a while ago. Really had to push to get himself back up front. 9 laps to go. Wall for the 93 a little bit. Redford 38.84. Able to carry draft around this racetrack now. The good battle right here. Bud Shearer, Cam Dario, Chad Jeffries. Try to get around Grijalva here. Bud Shearer will take the outside lane. Has the drive line here. 48. Try to pull the corner here. Maybe drop to the inside. 19 in the mix. 47. 3 wide. 4 wide. Corner exit. 3 wide. Corner exit. $47.93 side by side, 3 wide, 19 up high. Caution. Caution. Back it up. This was a tight 3 wide on the upper lane. Of course, Bud and Grijalva were running tight in the corner. Here's a far chase. 93 there. 47 gets a little tight, gets into the 93. 19 goes around. 47 still tight. 93 still there, holding his lane. 47 still tight, up into the 93. 19, 47 at fault there. 19 was up there too, and the caution comes out really late. Oh, oof. Really late. Bud Shearer, come back around here. 51, your race leader. These two were running away with it for a moment there.
Sammy, thank you for the like, man. Joshua 6-3 out front. George Jewell second. Reynolds third. Grijalva fourth. Josh had a great start on that last run. Reynolds, though, right to win today. Everybody trying to make up some progress here. Paul Vosberg back in 21st. Wayne Garland back up. Paul Vosberg in the 13th. Biggest mover of the race right now. Like Christopher, it looks to be Christopher Muse, who is going to be up 19 spots right now. That'll change. Gary Culver's still in the mix. There's the number 5. He had to get his car fixed earlier whenever somebody plowed into him. Stephen Parker Hamilton still out there. Probably going to ask Stephen Parker Hamilton to take that off his rear end. That is way too obvious. Al Reed is at least a little tasteful. Side tushy. Stephen has full tushy. It's just not okay. Go to a different version. Full tushy and a spot. And I like Steven. Wish he'd have stayed to 11 though, because it fits him. He's at 66 now. $51, $55, $94, $47, $48, $22, $99, $71, $70, $95. Shasta, you're awesome. This is wild. It is wild. It has been wild. But it happens. Just trying to get everybody running smooth and clean. Be 3 laps to go at the line, though. If we can get 3 green flag laps, that'll be the second longest run that we had, I think. Had a great run into stage 2. That was a great run. We're getting about 3 laps, and then they have a caution. 2 or 3 laps, and they get a caution. Shasta, you're amazing. Thank you, dear. 51, 55, Reynolds, Grijalva on the high side. 94 bumps the 51 on the restart there. Went before. Trying to time the restart on Siegfried. And now the 94 runs him high. Runs the 55 high. 51 rolls the corner. Is going to drop into the corner here. 55 in the second lane. Cam Dario trying to rebound from earlier. Mistakes aplenty across the racetrack here today. For 2 to go.
Caution. Green, white, checkered coming up. Two attempts at a green, white, checkered. And we'll see what happens. Benton, McMahon involved. Let's take a look. 69 here. McMahon in the 87. Stuck 3 wide here. Bud Shearer's there. I don't know. Benton, 37, 84, 69. Siegfried, Jewell, Reynolds, Grijalva. Siegfried wants to win the race. Might have to work on the outside lane here. 17th caution of the race. And we're going to have a green, white, checkered. I'm more worried about fuel for all the drivers. Except for a couple. To make your bed, you got to line it now. Of course, Jewell in. I think he has to get fuel. Siegfried can't give up the lead. This ran green, different story. Race leader of pits. Justin Reynolds came in on 91. He's going to go for fuel. Grijalva, he came in with the other drivers on 81, so I don't think he's going to have enough to make it around. Line's going to be off of the pace car here. Maybe an opportunity for another green, white, checkered if something happens when it comes to fuel strategy here. We'll see. Kudos to the iRacing pace car today. He's leading a bunch of laps. Leading these cars around. That's a troll. Sorry, folks. 94 choosing the high side. It's going to pull the RBS Racing team. Yeah, 4 drivers inside of there. So that kind of
We're going to see what happens. Green, white, checkered coming up. First of two. Green flag. 47.94. 94 not with a great start there. 47 is going to drop into the corner. He's going to run him tight. 48 right there to the inside. Halva through the gears. He's to slide up in front of the 94 if he's going to have any room. He's not going to be able to do so. Reynolds back to the outside. 71 of Redford there. A white flag would be great. Get to that point. Halva back to the bottom. Redford, who started on pole, has finally worked himself back up there. White flag waves for the final lap here at Michigan. 48-92 side by side. The RBS team doing their thing. Grijalva side by side. Cam Dario trying to make it work. He's working like a super speedway right now. Grijalva needs all the pace he can get. Right now he's being shoved down the back straightaway. 71-47. 93 of Bud Shearer trying to go to the outside. Bud Shearer rolls the corner. How about a four-wide race to the finish? Bud Shearer's going to win this one, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Go Shearer, Redford, Grijalva, folks. Fantastic finish to the race. It was a great one. I am not doing driver interviews because this was not even remotely what you see. I'm going to wait for the results. Already running over my race schedule. I've got to get ready for another one. Bud Shearer wins. Race results. Bud Shearer, Redford, Grijalva, 1, 2, 3. Burke, Page, Muse, Bromfield, Killingbeck, Al Reed, Cam Dario. That's your top 10. Reynolds, Mayu, Manic, Wyborn, Thunders, Mayers, Culver, Anthony Garland. There's McMahon, all the way to George Yule, Vosberg back there, 21. They led some laps and going to go in for fuel. There it is. Congratulations to Bud Shearer. Have a great night. We'll see you for the Dirt Series here in a little bit.